Welcome, food travelers, to an episode here in Bangkok, Thailand. In this episode, we're going to a Japanese restaurant called Aoi Siam Paragon, which is located inside the Siam Paragon shopping mall. And there's actually 3 locations in Bangkok. This one is in the shopping mall, as I mentioned, and it's located at the ground floor location of the mall. And they do open daily from Mondays to Fridays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for lunch. Then they're open again from 5:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. for dinner. And Saturdays and Sundays, they're actually open from 11 a.m. all the way to 9:30 p.m. And we actually made reservations for this restaurant prior to coming here, as they are pretty busy on the weekend. And we came here for lunch, mainly for the Bento box lunch set, as that is like a really popular dish, and it's actually a really good deal in comparison to a lot of the other items that they have on their menu.
Yeah, with the Japanese restaurants, the bento boxes are always something that I really enjoy, something I get quite often when I go to Japanese restaurants. And this one, looking at all the footage, it looked like it was a pretty large size.
Yes, I mean, it's actually very, very large. So originally we were thinking of maybe we should just share some of the items, but that was kind of my impression, is that we might be sharing something. Then in the end, we decided to all just order our own bento boxes, which is quite a bit of food. Because starting off with this first bento box, we got is a 3-story lunch box. It was 600 Thai baht, which is about 18 US dollars, and it included in the first box, which is yaki and takiwaka, wasa, and it's like a tempura, and then sashimi. And it also included soup and rice as well. And another bento box that I got, it was a little bit larger one. It was 800 Thai baht, and it's about 24 US dollars. It's a little bit more sashimi, steamed dishes, and noodles as well. And I thought that was a lot of food.
Yeah, looking at it, it definitely looks like it's quite a bit of food. I know with the places I've been, they don't really put noodles too much, at least not that I've seen with bento boxes. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, and another thing I thought was pretty interesting and unique was serving the broth or the soup inside a tea pot, essentially, to keep it warm. I thought that was pretty nice because, as we've been to many Japanese restaurants, usually when they serve the soup, they just kind of put on the side in a bowl, and you're kind of busy eating all the other food, and the soup just kind of gets cold.
Yeah, I mean, I think that ties back to their presentation style and the way it looks. It looks really nice. Like they put a lot of effort into trying to make everything kind of have a certain flow and just kind of have more of a pleasant appearance to it as you're going through and eating everything.
Yeah, I thought this the food here everything was really fresh, and they made everything really like seasoned really well as well for the fish. And the tempura I thought was really good. It was not like sometimes with the tempura they can make it too thick of a batter where it's not. I don't know. I feel like you're just eating just batter, essentially. But with this one, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I noticed that as we kind of went over the food and you kind of hit that tempura spot, it's a much lighter batter than I've seen in other places, and you can kind of see the thickness, as you mentioned, is not there like you see in, I guess, restaurants that don't serve it quite as well. And so you kind of, for me, I hate it when I get the tempura, and it does usually generally always keep a crispy outer edge, but then if you go inside, you get really kind of mushiness of dough sometimes, and that's what I really, really dislike when I'm encountering not so great tempura.
Yeah, and another thing with bento boxes is you really get like a assortment of dishes, or I guess a little bit of everything that the restaurant has to offer. And so I really feel like it's a really good deal, especially with this one, with how much food they're offering. And they also offer the egg custard dish in the little pot, and I thought that was really good as well, because it's really light and jiggly, like it's what you want to see in egg custards.
And something I noticed was that you had the shrimp, the full shrimp, and I was curious if they actually did ask if you wanted the shrimp heads to be fried, Because one of the things I really do appreciate when getting to a Japanese restaurant and having any dish that comes with a full shrimp is the restaurants that offer to say, hey, do you want us to go back and fry the shrimp heads for you? Because then they'll do it, they'll fry it and bring it back. And for me, I find that to be extremely delicious. I was just curious, in this case, did they offer?
No, they actually did not offer that. I don't know if it's because I don't speak Thai and they have kind of limited English here, but I mean, that would be nice. I do like the fried shrimp heads as well. Unfortunately for this situation, they did not offer that. I also didn't see on the menu that it was something that they would offer.
Yeah, that's too bad because I know, you end up just tossing it away, and especially if you don't fry it, then it becomes really tough and difficult to eat, or you don't actually want to eat it because it's the texture and everything just gets really, really difficult to chew, and you'll end up chewing it forever. But yeah, that's unfortunate.
And as you saw earlier in the video, inside that clear broth soup, there's actually quite a lot of ingredients inside the soup itself, with the mushroom, with fish, and also with shrimp in there as well. And at the end, they do serve you with a scoop of, I think, vanilla ice cream, and that was really good as well. Overall, I think this restaurant, you really get a lot for this lunch bento box. It's really good deal. Like, if you were to come here and you're really hungry, I would not order anything else except for the bento box. And to wrap up the episode are the notables. Unfortunately for this one, there are none.
If you've enjoyed the content you've seen, don't forget to support the channel and hit like and subscribe. And if you want to see additional pictures of food and our travels, go over to our Instagram page and follow us there. And thanks for watching.